Hey guys, me Matthew again, and today I'm going to be doing another audio series. Anyways, if you're new here, please like, subscribe to the bell down below. If you're not subscribed, please like, subscribe to the bell down below, as well as go for my community posts. You do not know where you may find. But anyways, this story is pretty much similar to Hunger Games and several other types, but slightly different. It's a bit more similar to Minecraft story mode, where they encounter the games at the end of season 2, but it's a bit more realistic than Minecraft to the best of my capability, and is in a future setting. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the story. Season 2, Chapter 11. Recap. The week before S.X.S begins. Previously on The Fight of My Life, and dystopian 2055 America, where the military runs the show and the poor get tossed into deadly sports, we met our protagonist, who's Koenig Saber, a middle classes, and thrust into the brutal S.X.S fight to survive came after a tragic run-in with a thief. Beast Koenig wasn't alone. He met the gorgeous Beast Koenig and Melody, and their instant connection was undeniable. Their bond was tested like never before. In the arena, Beast Koenig's beast-like training and the new enhancements he purchased with the money he earned proved invaluable. The challenges were brutal. The walls and lava race games pushed them to their limits, but their teamwork and strategy were unmatched. During the deadly urban extermination game, where the goal was to take out the TBTBD, Beast Koenig and Beast Koenig knew that those under the top 5 would die. In the final trial survival game, a dynamic duo faced the ultimate test, forced to team up with others for survival. But survival came at a steep price. Beast Koenig and Beast Koenig had both had visions, realizing that they might both be in cryopods connected to their flesh clone bodies, and that they might be able to control them from somewhere safe outside the government's reach. Facing off against a horde of slayers and a volcanic eruption, they fought their way to victory. Now, with the dust settled, literally, and a hefty prize under their belts, Beast Koenig and Beast Koenig each get to have their wishes granted. Beast Koenig's first wish, however, was to have both S.X.S and S.X.S permanently shut down. And that wish was denied. He had a counter wish, one that he and Beast Koenig can be allowed to participate in the deadly S.X.S, hoping either win the money or test the very real suspicion that they might not be the people everyone thinks they are, and that he'll be able to survive in this hellhole. Get ready for more heart-stopping action, Impossible Oz, and a love story that's more than just a game. This season of The Fight of My Life is going to be one you can't miss. The announcer's voice boomed through the speakers. Announcer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The final reveal of the 100 clans for the New Year's special event, Clan Clash. The crowd erupted into cheers and applause. Beastconic and I expected the announcer to start off with me, Beastconic, with the leader tag under my name on the screen before Beastconic again being introduced next. Announcer. Starting things off this year, we have a dynamic duo that you may already recognize. The announcer's voice echoed through the arena as the screen flickered to life in large bold letters. It displayed Beastconic #1 leader, Beastconic again #2. There's me, now there's you, my love. Now our clanmates are. The screen began to scroll through the names of the remaining 23 clan members. Beastconic gripped my hand tightly as each name appeared, her heart racing with anticipation and a hint of nervousness. The crowd murmured and gasped at some of the familiar names and unexpected inclusions. Freya #3, Dean #4, Galora #5, Chris #6, Zara #7, Franklin #8, Maxine #9, Jake #10, Carol #11, Titus #12, Shauna #13, Ren #14, Jenny #15, Shina #16, Robin #17, Xavier #18, Cleo #19, Phil #20, Dawn #21, Corden #22, Jim #23, Gerald #24, and finally Crystal #25. The announcer's voice continued. Announcer. And there you have it. Clan Clash is complete with 25 formidable fighters ready to take on the world. Let's see how they fare against the other clans. The crowd erupted loudly and the screen switches to the next clan. I turned off the TV before clasping my hand with these conigans. Then we heard a knock on the door of the shared clan room with 24 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms split into male and female. I got up to answer the door. When I opened it, I saw the army of escorts surrounding our 23 clanmates, who has their own unique enhancements in differing color styles. Hello, please, come on in, I said hospitably with a tender-hearted, welcoming, respectful smile while I hold the door open for them while our escorts stay outside. The group entered the spacious room, their eyes scanned in luxurious surroundings. Each of them was dressed in unique and stylish outfits reflecting their individual personalities. They looked around, taking in the 2 bathrooms, the 24 bedrooms, and the large living area with a massive TV and comfortable seating arrangements. Now that you're all here, I'll make one thing clear. Don't be afraid to speak bluntly and honestly, strategically, but optimistically, and finally, we're all a pride here, a family. So everyone gets to speak their mind when it comes to strategies or whatever the game makers throw our way. Agreed? I asked both firmly but respectfully. The clan members exchange glances, some nodding immediately while others seem to be processing my words. Miss Connigan stood beside me, her hand still gently holding mine as a show of unity and support. After a moment of silence, Freya stepped forward, her voice clear and confident. Freya. Agreed. I nodded at Freya before looking at Dean, Gloria, Chris, Sarah, Franklin, Maxine, Jake, Carol, Titus, Shauna, Ren, Jenny, Shina, Robin, Xavier, Cleo, Phil, Dawn, Carden, Jen, Gerald, and Crystal for their agreement with patience. Is there a problem with this arrangement? I smirked warmly to test them. Dean. Not at all, King. Galora. I like the way you lead. Chris. We trust you. Zara. Absolutely. Someone knows what conic means. I smirked at Dean with humor while everyone laughs. Now then, since we're clanmates, we should have access to each other's information on our time here in these games. I turned on the holographic projection and to show first my stats. Beast Conic, Saber Clash, Sex, Male, Blood Type, O positive, age 51 years old, date of birth 2004 March 11th, sign Moon Pisces, FTS Victor, status in a relationship with Beast Conigan, current enhancements, environmental temperature changing skin, environment proof thick skin, claws, mechanical cat ears and tail, mechanical wings that burst into flames, fireproof skin, strength 5 boost upgrade, speed 6 boost upgrade, flexibility 10 upgrade, cat's grace 17 upgrade, cat sight, jump 12 boost upgrade, and surgical access rib cage, personality enigma. The clan members listened intently as my stats were displayed on the holographic projection. Some of them nodded, impressed by my enhancements and the variety of abilities I possessed. These Conigans stood proudly beside me, her own stats appearing next on the hologram. Biggest Conigan, Melody Harmony, sex female, blood type O negative, age 51 years old, date of birth 2004 June 29, sign Moon Cancer, FTS Victor, status in a relationship with Beast Conig, current enhancements, claws, environment, whole temperature changing skin, environment proof thick skin, sharper mechanical sail blades on her lower arms leading up to her elbows, speed 6 boost upgrade, strength 6 boost upgrade, flexibility 12 upgrade, leopard's leap 6 upgrade, eagle sight, adjustable vision, and holographic decoy, personality and assessment. The clan members continued to listen attentively, taking in the details of these Conigans enhancements. Some were appreciatively noting the unique and powerful abilities she possessed. Freya was the first to speak up. Freya, impressive stats for both of you. Now it's your turn, Freya, ma'am. Freya's face went slightly pale. Freya Sierra Huslin, sex female, blood type AB negative, age 25, date of birth 2030 September 27th, sign Sun Libra FTS and 3CFTS Victor status single. Current enhancements: speed 10 boost upgrade and strength 10 boost upgrade. Personality: parental figure issues, ADHD, and a passive aggressive yandere. Once I read that she was a yandere, I felt a kinship with Freya, like a big brother. I gently placed my hand on Freya's shoulder reassuringly. Both Bisconic and I giving her hidden yandere smiles to show that we won't judge her. Freya visibly relaxed under my touch, her eyes softening as she returned my understanding smile. The other clan members also regard her with newfound awareness, knowing her history with parental issues and ADHD would make them tread carefully. Dean cleared his throat, breaking the moment. Dean. Who's next? Dean Shear Novel. Sex male. Blood type A positive. Age 27. Date of birth 2028. August 13. Sign Moon Leo. 2-time FTS Victor. Current enhancements: claws, strength 12 boost upgrade, speed 5 boost upgrade, cat sight, cat ears and tail, titanium lion teeth, jump 6 boost upgrade, and cat's grace 10 upgrade. Personality: alpha lion. Respect feline personality through and through. I smirked as I gave Dean a fist bump. Dean grinned widely, his lion-like features making him seem even more intimidating yet approachable. He flexed his titanium claws, making everyone chuckle. Galora was next, clearing her throat softly. Galora. Mine then. Everyone nodded, waiting for her stats to appear on the hologram. Galora Harmony Swift. Sex female. Blood type O positive. Age 30. Date of birth 2025 April 3. Sign Sun Aries. FTS Victor. Current enhancements 0. Personality calm. How the actual hell? All 24 of us looked at Galora with surprised glances at the fact that she hasn't once gotten any enhancements, but her fit body told it all. Galora simply shrugged nonchalantly at the stunned reactions, a small smirk playing on her lips. Galora. What can I say? Nature gave me enough already. She winked playfully, causing a few clan members to chuckle nervously. Dean whistled appreciatively. You do you, girl. Respect. Chris Dan Ram. Sex male. Blood type AB negative. Age 40. Date of birth 2010 September 10. Sign Moon Virgo. 5 FTS Victor. Current enhancements: speed 6 boost upgrade, jump 12 boost upgrade, strength 4 boost upgrade. Personality: skittish like a bunny. We all looked at Chris at how shy he is while he's hiding behind Crystal. Crystal patted Chris on the back, encouragingly, trying to coax him out of his shell. Chris peeked out from behind her, his large doe-like eyes darting nervously around the room. He fidgeted with his hands, twisting his fingers together. Chris. Hi, everyone. Dear Lord, he's 11 years younger can be calm again, and yet he's somehow cute with his shy behavior, I said with a warm smile. Zara Yinch. O, sex female, blood type O negative, polycynth Vera, age 23, date of birth 2021 November 26, Sun Sagittarius. S.X.S. Victor, current enhancements, blood dispersal / blood bag transfusion, claws, and speed 8 boost upgrade. Personality, carefree and willing to donate blood without waste as much as possible. We looked at Zara with understanding concern. The holographic projection and continues to Maxine stats. Maxine Laura Andrews, sex female, blood type A negative, age 22, date of birth 2033, January 17, sign Sun Capricorn, FTS and UCFTS Victor, current enhancements, strength 15 boost upgrade, personality Grizzly Bear. You poor girl. Okay, for those of you who don't know what polycythemia vera is, it means that she can overproduce blood and occasionally throws it up and needs a blood transfusion. But thanks to her unique enhancement, she's able to avoid throwing up too much blood. But I'm truly sorry for your condition regardless, ma'am, I said tender-heartedly before looking at Maxine's stats. Zara bowed gracefully, accepting our concern with a warm smile. Zara, thanks, King. I'm actually doing more than alright. My blood's even helped heal a few people who've gotten badly injured before. She held up her claws, which glinted menacingly in the light. I nodded before speaking to Maxine. Oh, you're like the female equivalent of a bro of mine before he became Canadian. I giggled warmly. Maxine let out a deep rumbling chuckle. She flexed her muscular arm, the sleeve of her shirt straining against her bicep. Maxine, damn right I am. I might be a lady, but I can kick some serious ass. She winked playfully. Franklin showed air sex, male, blood type O positive, age 15, date of birth 2040, November 9, sign Sun Scorpio, FTS Victor, current enhancements, holographic decoy, personality, a comedic asshole. Everyone couldn't help but laugh at the truth of Franklin's personality. Oh my gosh, I honestly can't believe we actually my kind of guy. Franklin bowed dramatically, his holographic decoy appearing next to him briefly before vanishing. He grinned mischievously. Franklin, I try my best to entertain. His voice was filled with sarcastic pride. Dean gave him a punch on the arm. Jake Jacqueline Shepard, sex male, blood type B positive, age 60, date of birth 1995, February 14, sign Aquarius, FTS Victor, current enhancements, enhanced senses, jump 5 boost upgrade, strength 5 boost upgrade, flexibility 10, and enhanced reflexes. Personality email, realist, workaholic, and loves children enough to work at an orphanage. We all looked at Jake with respect, but for me, personally, I saw a different version of my slightly pain in the badass older brother who I can't get into a good emotional depth in. Respect, my guy. Jake nodded solemnly, his eyes lingering on me for a moment longer than necessary. He looked away, focusing on the other contestants instead. He was quiet and reserved, his emo personality shined through in his dark clothing and melancholic expression. I sighed. You really do remind me of him. Carol Sora May, sex female but hypopositive, has an unknown blood condition that not only makes her bones denser but makes her cartilage and tendons like silly putty. Age 19, date of birth 2036, September 2, sign Moon Virgo, S.X.S Victor. Current enhancements, adjustable metal cartilage and tendons to pair well with her unique condition. Strength 8 boost upgrade and jump 7 boost upgrade. Personality outgoing, optimistic, and encouraging yet delicate. We all looked at Carol with curious gazes and slight concern for her condition. How did you even live with that flaw, man? Carol grinned, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. She twisted her arm, the metal cartilage and tendons creaking and shifting beneath her skin. A fascinating display. Carol, it's not a flaw, it's a feature. She laughed lightly, her voice musical and cheerful. Still, how did you manage to move properly before you got that enhancement, ma'am? Carol's expression turned thoughtful, her brow furrowing slightly as she considered the question. She shrugged, her metal joints clicking softly. Carol, it was challenging. My movements were limited. I had to drink from a straw, and I had to be careful not to dislocate anything. But I made it work. Okay, anyways. Titus Davis Parsley, sex male, blood type AB positive, age 23, date of birth 2032 June 3, sign Sun Gemini, S.X.S Victor, current enhancement, strength 12 boost upgrade, speed 7 boost upgrade, and holographic decoy, personality and assessment. Titus stood tall and silent, his eyes scanning the group with an analytical gaze. He was the epitome of calm and collective, his movements precise and deliberate. He nodded at me briefly before turning his attention back to the others. Shauna Melody Falls, sex female, blood type AB negative, age 26, date of birth 2029 October 23rd, sign Scorpio, 10 FTS Victor, enhancements, speed 13 boost upgrade, strength 5 boost upgrade, and enhanced reflexes, personality, dark humor, and shameless. So not only are you part of the empathetic crew like me, but part of the humor crew too. How exciting, I smirked excitedly. Shauna raised an eyebrow, her lips quirking into a smirk as she caught my enthusiasm. She leaned back against the wall, her arms crossed over her chest. Shauna. Oh, you have no idea how exciting it is to have someone who can keep up with my dark humor. She winked playfully. Holy shit, that's hilarious. Guess you took your role literally, huh, my guy? I had a wide smirk. Bryn's eyes narrowed slightly as he laughed along with the others, his wolf ears twitching with amusement. He flipped me off playfully, his tail wagging behind him. Ren, you're damn right. I took it literally. I'm the canine bitch. Deal with it. We all laughed again. Jenny Minnie Penny, sex female, blood type O positive, age 75, date of birth 1980, April 12, sign Moon Aries, FTS Victor, current enhancement, strength 12 boost upgrade, plus age effects equals 6, speed 12 boost upgrade, plus age effects equals 6, and body support exclusively for the elderly, personality, elderly enthusiasm. Respect, ma'am. I gave her my respect for making it this far. Jenny beamed at me, her eyes sparkling with youthful enthusiasm despite her age. She patted my arm affectionately. Jenny, oh honey, you're too sweet. I've seen more action than most of these young whippersnappers combined. She chuckled heartily. I smiled warmly as I nodded. China Ash Quell. Sex female, blood type A negative, age 27, date of birth 2038, February 28, sign Sun Pisces, FTS and CFTS, Victor, current enhancements, mechanical, gray feathered wings and claws, personality, playfully aggressive and passionate, but loves a challenge. One of my own, huh? How exciting. I smirked excitedly. Shana grinned widely, mechanical wings ruffling softly behind her. She was muscular and agile, her claws retracting slowly as she made herself less intimidating. Shina, hell yes, another Pisces. You're one of the few who can't keep up with my aggressive ass. I laughed appreciatively. Don't know about that one, but I relate at least. Robin David Dexter. Sex male, blood type O negative, age 30, date of birth 2025, August 4th. I'm Moon Leo, FTS Victor, current enhancements, enhanced reflexes, speed 10 boost upgrade, strength 10 boost upgrade, and enhanced senses, personality, and assessment. Robin stepped forward, his enhanced reflexes making him appear almost fluid as he moved. His strength boost evident in the way he carried himself, confident and powerful. He looked at me over with sharp, assessing eyes. Robin, Beast Conic, huh? I've heard of you. I don't doubt it, especially after the Indian impression I gave 4 months ago when I brought up both the voice of the people and my denied wish being for both FTS and CFTS to be shut down. Oh, I'm honestly not surprised, I said humbly. Robin's expression turned serious, a hint of respect in his eyes. He knew exactly what I was referring to, my controversial speech that shook the foundations of both tournaments. He stepped closer, his enhanced senses picking up on my calm demeanor despite the weight of my words. Robin, humble and honest. I smirked shamelessly with excitement in my eyes. Robin smirked back, clearly amused by my confidence. He could see now why I was so well known, even among the victors. My blunt honesty and shamelessness were refreshing, even if I were a bit crazy. Robin. Alright, Miss Koenig, I've got to ask. I listened intently. Robin leaned in slightly, his enhanced senses picking up on my every reaction. He decided to test the waters with a question that was both personal and professional. Robin. If FTS and CFTS were to be shut down tomorrow, what would you do? Would you disappear into the shadows or cause chaos? I'd get Beast Connigan pregnant, then have a Jewish wedding, and finally live together happily. I said honestly before I looked at Xavier's stats. Xavier Galore Alexander, sex male, blood type P negative, age 21, date of birth 2034 December 14, sign Sun Sagittarius, FTS and CFTS, Victor, current enhancements, strength 9, boost upgrade, personality, knightly. Xavier's eyes widen in genuine surprise at my honest and heartwarming answer. Soft smile played on his lips as he imaged such a domestic scene involving someone as stunning as Beast Connigan. Xavier. That's actually surprisingly sweet coming from you. He chuckled softly. I winked at Beast Connigan, who kissed my cheek happily at my devotion. Cleo LeVar Francis, sex female, blood type A positive, age 37, date of birth 2018, September 10, sign Moon Virgo, FTS Victor, current enhancements, strength 5 boost upgrade, speed 5 boost upgrade, jump 5 boost upgrade, and claws personality mysterious. Beast Connigan blushed slightly at the public display of affection, pressing a gentle kiss to my cheek. She loved how I always prioritized her and our future family, even in the midst of serious conversations. Robin noticed the affectionate exchange and felt a strange warmth in his chest. We all noticed Cleo's stats, and the previous conversations came to a temporary halt. Everyone subtly eyed Cleo's stats, trying to hide their surprise. Her enhancements were balanced, none too high or too low. Her claws were a dangerous addition, but her personality was the real mystery. Shina. Moon Virgo. Shina murmured softly, eyeing Cleo curiously. I just nodded at Cleo before Phil's stats showed. Phil Drake Widow, sex male, blood type O negative, age 45, date of birth 2010, March 7, sign Sun Pisces, FTS Victor, current enhancements, Cat's Grace 10, personality, outgoingly heartfelt. I looked at him confused on how he survived with only Cat's Grace. How the hell? Phil chuckled, running a hand through his hair. Phil. Look, mostly, he admitted with a shrug. Phil. Cat's Grace makes me agile as hell, fast reflexes, and near perfect balance. It's not about strength or speed boosts, it's about survival instincts. We all nodded baffledly. Dawn May Moore, sex female, blood type O positive, age 17, date of birth 2033, May 10, sign Moon Taurus, FTS and 5 CFTS Victor, current enhancement strength 15 boost upgrade, and bullhorns. Personality: grounded, mature, and stuck up. Everyone laughs at the stuck up part of Dawn's personality description. Dawn rolled her eyes playfully but couldn't help the slight blush that crept onto her cheeks. Dawn: I'm not that bad. She defended herself lightly, though everyone knew she wasn't exactly like that. Robin couldn't help but laugh along with everyone else, finding personality adorable despite being stuck up. Cardin Malloy Mundane. Sex: male. Blood type A negative. Age 18. Date of birth 2038. September 30. Sign: Sun Libra. FTS Victor. Current enhancement: Speed 12 boost upgrade, Strength 10 boost upgrade, and Height and Senses. Personality: yandere and loyal to his older sister, Crystal. 4 of us, huh? At least we can respect each other's boundaries. Cardin nodded in agreement, his eyes flicking over to Crystal briefly before focusing back on the group. He appreciated the idea of mutual respect among them, considering their unique personalities and potential for conflict. Robin noticed the subtle glance and smiled internally, knowing Cardin was always looking out for his sister. Jim Manasana. Sex: female. Blood type B positive. Age 26. Date of birth 2019 June 15. Sign: Moon Gemini. FTS Victor. Current enhancements: light refraction / invisibility and speed 12 boost upgrade. Personality: two-faced, calculating, and only loyal to those as or more powerful than herself who ain't going to kill her. Damn, girl, and I thought yonder rays like myself were dangerous, I said with more respect than anything. Jim smirked slightly, catching my genuine respect. Jim, you're not wrong, she admitted softly, her eyes flicking around the group. She had the highest potential for betrayal, but she also had the highest chance of understanding and working with everyone's personalities. Let's all be glad that Jim is on our side. Gerald Robert Hillestein. Sex: male. Blood type AB positive. Age: Sun Scorpio. FTS Victor. Current enhancements: mechanical scorpion tail filled with poison that comes from a side effect of this enhancement. Speed 7 boost upgrade, and thick skin. Personality: reserved. Just please be sure to keep the stinger away while around us. Okay, Gerald? I asked politely. Gerald nodded slightly, his expression remaining neutral as always. He appreciated my polite request and understood the importance of keeping his dangerous enhancement contained around the group. The others also seemed relieved that I addressed the potential issue directly and respectfully. Gerald: understood, he replied calmly. His voice was deep and smooth. Lastly, Crystal Joe Mundane. Sex: female. Blood type A negative. Age 20. Date of birth 2035 March 18. Sign: Moon Pisces. 10 FTS and 9 CFTS Victor. Current enhancements: all top class enhancements. Personality: charming, yandere, elegant, empathetic, and devoted to her father, the commander, the current runner of the states. Everyone's eyes widened in anger at this news. Cardin, since he in the tension, moved to protect his older sister. Chris moving away to hide behind Beastcongan, Freya, and I. Crystal. Question. Is the commander making you participate in these sinister games? Or are you participating of your own accord? Or did you end up here in a similar situation to everyone here in the room, ma'am? I asked both respectfully, non-hostile, and firm curiosity. Crystal looked at me with a mixture of surprise and admiration. She hadn't expected such a calm and respectful inquiry from anyone, especially not from someone who seemed as powerful and intimidating as myself. She hesitated briefly before speaking, her voice soft but firm. Crystal, I had a disagreement with my father, and like you, Beastcongan, I tried shutting down the games, but out of anger and disappointment, he forced my brother and I into these games to play repeatedly until we both died, she admitted quietly. Everyone gasped, but I just sighed. But you forgave him, didn't you? Or are you waiting for him to finally grant your wish? Crystal's eyes widened slightly at my accurate assumption. She looked away, a hint of guilt and sadness in her expression. Crystal, I forgave him, Shh, he confessed quietly. Crystal, he's still my father, no matter what he's done. She wrapped her arms around herself protectively, as if shielding herself from the judgment of the others. You poor thing. But tell me, why are you still devoted to him when he neglects you like this, Crystal? I smiled warmly and tender-heartedly, as if talking to a younger sister. Crystal blinked, taken aback by my sudden warmth and understanding. She looked at me with tear-filled eyes, struggling to find the right words. Crystal, because he's my father, she whispered. Crystal, I love him despite everything. She shifted, trying to hold back her emotions. Even so, you should still have more than enough reason to kill him for all the unnecessary bloodshed that these games have caused, especially for putting both you and your devoted younger brother into these games in the first place. But I do have a different question. A question that involves the group, since every last game of FTS is always the survival games. How many of you woke up in free fall into the arena instead of jumping out of the plane yourselves? Everyone's eyes widened except these Conigans. The room fell silent for a moment before various hands started raising slowly. Crystal was among them, her hand trembling slightly. Crystal, I did, she admitted softly. Carden, Jim, Gerald, and several others also raised their hands. Beastcongan remained still, her expression unreadable. So everyone then. How interesting. I walked closer to Crystal with a look on my face that told Carden that I had no intention of harming Crystal. I whispered in Crystal's ear. I believe we're all going to die in CFTS, but if my suspicions are correct, we'll all be just fine. But please do take this information with a grain of salt, since I don't know if I'm truly right or not. Anyways, you deserve better than this, Crystal. You deserve someone who will love you for you. Like your younger brother, but someone to be your lover, like Beast Connigan is for me. I hugged Chris reassuringly, knowing she needs the comfort. Crystal froze initially at my sudden closeness and whispering voice. Then she melted into the hug unexpectedly, tears finally escaping down her cheeks. My words felt like a lifeline to her in this hellish situation. She held on to me tightly, feeling a warmth she hadn't experienced in years. Crystal, thank you. You're welcome. Now, you all heard her. She's just as one of us as her younger brother, Carden. We're all in the same metaphorical boat here. So quit your misplaced judgment and get along. Understood? I spoke firmly as the leader of the Clash clan of CFTS. The group exchanged glances, some looking slightly ashamed, others nodding in agreement. Crystal pulled away from the hug, wiping her tears and offering a small smile. Carden looked at me with newfound respect and gratitude. Beast Connigan watched the scene with a mix of surprise and approval. Good. Now let's turn back on the TV so that we know the game we'll be playing on New Year's morning. Beast Connigan turned on the TV. The announcer finished in the last clan grouping of players before he was just about ready to tell everyone the New Year's morning CFTS came through the TV. Announcer. Alright, everyone, now that we've revealed the clan groupings, it's time to reveal the first game of CFTS. He paused dramatically. Announcer. It's Murder Mystery, a game that will allow all 25 players, one from each clan, to be given limited information from their 24 clan mates per clan. He paused before showing the rules on screen. Murder Mystery Gameplay Regulations. 1 murderer, 1 sheriff, and 23 innocents. Upgrade enhancements limited to level 2. Wings restricted to defense maneuvers only, blocking attacks. Accidental killing of an innocent by the sheriff results in the sheriff's demise. The individual possessing the sheriff's firearm is authorized to eliminate the murderer without penalty. Each message from the 25 clans for their voted individual player will be randomized and edited without favoritism. The room fell silent as the game rules were displayed on the screen. Everyone processed the information carefully. Crystal looked confused while Carden seemed to understand the game mechanics quickly due to his strategic mind. Beast Connigan raised an eyebrow. Beast Connigan, murder mystery, huh? Interesting choice for New Year's morning. And we get to vote who gets to participate in the main game, for better or worse. I can't complain since there's a chance to become either the murderer or the sheriff. The tension in the room grew palpable as they realized they would decide each other's fates. Crystal shifted uncomfortably. Crystal, who do you think we should send? We need someone strategic, Cardin interjected. Cardin, but we also need someone who can hold their own in a fight just in case. The announcer continues on the TV screen. Announcer, now that you've read the rules, time to discuss the voting process. The clans get to vote 3 potential participants, one for the murderer role, one for the sheriff role, and one for the innocent role. But only the individual clans will know which ones are innocent, sheriff, or murderer through the randomization process until the main game begins. Remember, there's only one of the 25 clans chosen players gets to be the murderer and sheriff, while the other 23 will be innocent. He paused dramatically again. Announcer. Now, all 25 clans choose your 3 potential players and see which one gets to participate, but also the role only you know they play, while that information is hidden to both the viewers and the other clan. He said clearly. The room erupted into chaos as each clan member began discussing their top 3 candidates for the murderer, sheriff, and innocent roles. Crystal turned to me with a pleading look. Crystal, Beastconic, what about you? Would you be willing to participate? You're strong and strategic. Well, given the rules in each of our personalities, I'd say Jim would be the best murderer, Beastconic and the best sheriff, and Franklin the best innocent. Does anyone disagree? The clan fell silent for a moment, considering my suggestion. Jim looked shocked and honored to be chosen as the potential murderer. Beastconic nodded solemnly, accepting the sheriff role without hesitation. Franklin grinned excitedly at being chosen as the innocent. Cardin spoke up. Cardin, your choices make sense. Jim's silent and mysterious nature fits the murderer. Beastconic and leadership and quick thinking make her perfect for sheriff. Franklin's innocent charm worked well for the innocent role. He paused, then added thoughtfully, Cardin, but there's one issue. The randomization process. Once all 25 clans make their choices before the process chooses which one of our own will be part of the main game. Cardin nodded, impressed by my quick understanding. Cardin, exactly. Once all 25 clans have submitted their choices, the randomization process will decide who from our clans actually gets to participate and in what role. It adds an element of unpredictability. He looked around the room. Can I assume everyone is in agreement about Jim as murderer, Beastconic as sheriff, and Franklin as innocent? I asked firmly, but not unkind. Everyone murmured in agreement. Crystal smiled softly at me, appreciating my confident leadership. Jim gave a small nod, already thinking 2 steps ahead as the potential murderer. Beastconic placed a hand on her hip, ready to take on the responsibility of sheriff, Franklin pumped his fist excitedly, eager to play the innocent. Then let's enter them in. I went to the holographic projection and scrolling down the murderer rack to Jim, Sheriff Bisconigan, and innocent Franklin. Then I pressed the holographic button to finalize the decision, the holographic screen going blank for the moment as we redirected our attention to the TV screen. Announcer. Looks like all 25 clans has entered their 3 choices. Now, let's start the randomizer, he said enthusiastically as names began appearing, starting with Franklin, while the other 24 were from one of each of the other clans. Well, we trust that you can use your limited enhancements to your advantage, Franklin. Because if I were you, I'd use your holographic decoy enhancement immediately to slip away from the group to hide where you can. My guy, I gave him my best advice. Franklin grinned, already planning his strategy. Franklin. Thanks, Bisconic. I'll use my decoy to slip away right after the game starts. The announcer's voice continued on the TV screen. Announcer. It's a classic mansion that has 4 floors: basement, ground floor, second floor, and third floor, each filled with their own lavish decor and hidden secrets that only the audience and the 25 clans who are giving regulated advice to the 25 participants. Now that that's done, those of you in the clans, please take this time to train and get to know each other until New Year's morning, 7 days from now. Have a nice day, everyone. The TV screen turns off. That weekend, too, in the morning, we should all get our rest. Now, and no attempts to try and kill Crystal or Cardin. We're a clan now. We're sure to lose each other over time, so if you want those 2 to die, let the games be what takes their lives. Do I make myself clear? I asked firmly with intense eyes over at the most likely to try anything, Jim and Xavier. Jim and Xavier exchanged glances, both looking somewhat chastised by my stern warning. The room fell silent as everyone nodded in agreement, understanding the importance of maintaining clan unity until the actual game begins. Crystal and Cardin looked relieved, feeling safe and knowing I had their backs. Good. Have a nice night, everyone. I held Bisconic's hand in my own as we went to our shared bed together before settling in under the sheets, then turning off the lights. As the room darkened and the soft sounds of sleeping clan members filled the air, Bisconigan snuggled closer to me under the sheets. She whispered softly, Bisconigan, you were really impressive back there, staying up to Jim and Xavier like that. Her hand gently rested on my chest. Jim is mysterious and dangerous for a type of girl who I never thought I'd meet, let alone team up with, while Xavier's knightly personality, note, may be pure, but I wasn't going to let him take out everyone's frustrations over for the commander on Card and Crystal, especially since they'd only be doing him a favor instead of hurting him, my love. I kissed her cheek. Beast Connigan smiled softly, her heart warming at my protective words. She nestled her head against my shoulder, feeling safe and loved. As the night wore on, the two of us drifted off to sleep, wrapped in each other's arms. The next morning, we did trust exercises, got to know each other, trained together, and did our best to prepare Franklin for the upcoming game. It was almost midnight as everyone on TV on our local time zone began counting down the last minute to the New Year's Eve. The room was filled with excitement and nervous energy as everyone gathered around the TV. The countdown was electric. Franklin stood beside me, looking determined yet anxious. Beast Connigan held my hands tightly as the countdown reached its final moments. Group 10, 9. I smiled tenderheartedly while waiting patiently to put hands on Beast Connigan's lips. As the countdown reached, Group 3, 2, 1. The room erupted in cheers and confetti started falling. Without hesitation, I turned to Beast Connigan and pressed my lips against hers in a passionate New Year's French kiss. The room fell silent for a moment before erupting in whistles and cheers. We spent the whole minute French kissing each other until it was officially the first minute of 2056. I love you so much, Beast Connigan, my love, I said with devoted red eyes as I stared into her own devoted purple eyes. Beast Connigan's eyes glowed with love and happiness as he looked into my red eyes. She cupped my face gently. Beast Connigan, I love you too, Beast Connigan, more than anything. She kissed me softly once more before pulling away slightly. Beast Connigan, are we ready for this? Are you, Franklin? I redirected her question from me to Franklin since he was the one that is going to be dealing with death's door while predictably sticking with his dark, humorous self. Franklin chuckled nervously, trying to maintain his usual dark humor. Franklin, well, I was planning on it being a Happy New Year, but I suppose dying dramatically is also a good start to 2056. He flexed his arms mockingly. Franklin, let's see if this holographic decoy can survive the first game. With that, we rested until it was 6:30 a.m. After we all ate breakfast, we heard a knock on the door, followed by the voice of one of our over 100 escorts. The escort's voice echoed through the door. Escort, it's time, contestants. The first game starts in 15 minutes. Please make your way to the designated area immediately. The door opened to reveal a stern-faced escort, a robotic arm holding a tablet with our schedules and routes. Yes, ma'am. See you if or when we see you, Franklin. I smiled warmly at him with both farewell and good luck expression on my face as he humorously moonwalks with a salute of acknowledgement as he joins his 10 escorts to the main game, while the rest of the 24 of us out to step with the other escorts to the observation room, where we'll be looking at the whole map and its levels. As we enter the observation room, the massive screens displaying the game map and real-time footage came to life. The room was filled with state-of-the-art technology, including holographic displays and advanced AI systems. I took my seat alongside the rest of my clan in a private room, watching as the game began to unfold. The TV screen turned on as the announcer began to speak. Announcer: hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome yet another game of S.X.S. It's time for the first game of the year to begin. As you all know, there are 25 players, one player per clan. We have Franklin Show Air, Joven Malina Crescent, Rachel Mary Kent, and Luann May Kane, he said enthusiastically. Announcer: now, as you already know, only the game makers and clans know which role their clanmates take, while we are left in the dark in suspense for our entertainment. Now, the players that I've listed will not only have a tracking pill each in their shoulders, but the whole mansion has hidden cameras. They'll glitch, but at the start, each time the murderer makes a kill in the game, each of the player's boost upgrades are reduced to 2 to keep an even playing field. Wings can only be used to block, not fly, but that doesn't mean that players with wings can't use them like an acrobat or something similar. But enough talking. Let's begin the game in 3, 2, 1, begin, he said enthusiastically.